Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Village of Legends by Lorenzo Lupi. And we're going to also be taking a look at the expansion, The Reaper's Hand. Now, Village of Legends is a fantasy deck building game for 1 to 6 players in which you're trying to eliminate the other player or several other players by using fantasy weapons, magic, or sending monsters on them. I want to thank Lorenzo for sending me this review copy. I'm going to show you really quick how to play, and then I'm going to let you know what I think about it.
Now I'm setting up for a 2-player game. I'm going to go over just the basic concept of this game. I'm not going to go over it too in depth. It's a really simple game, so you're not going to be really missing much. But I just want to go over how to play and the basic rules and principles. So the goal of this game is to eliminate the opposing player by bringing their health down to 0. So we're just playing with 2 players. So with 3, it's about the same. 4, 5, and 6, usually there's going to be teams. So I'm just going to show as you're playing with 2, make it even more easier and not as complicated. So this is going to be the player boards. There are 2 different sides. They have a male side and the female side. They're both the same. There's no different abilities or anything. So this is going to be the health. The warrior starts with 40 health, and this is going to be his experience track. The yellow is going to be level 2, and then the blue is going to be level 3. I'm going to show you later how to gain experience, but from here I'm going to show this is his starts with 1 intelligence, which is used for magic. So he's not really good at using magic, but he does get +1 damage with swords, hammers, maces, and axes. And when he reaches level 2, he get +1 defense, then +1 attack when he reaches level 3. The elf, as you see, is a little bit weaker. They start with 35 health, but they're really good at using magic and elven weapons. And you see that's when they reach level 2, when they reach level 3. Okay, so on your turn, you're going to draw 5 cards and have start with 10 cards. You're going to start with 2 staff and 8 coins. Each coin, is worth 10 each. So let's just say on my turn, I draw 2 staff and 3 coins. So as you can see, the staff is fairly weak. Let me focus in on that a bit. So when you play the staff, you're going to roll the dice, and then -2 is how much damage you're going to do. So let's just say I rolled the 5. I'll be doing 3 damage to the elf when I play this. And now you can play the staff twice. Or, instead of playing it, you can sell it for half of what it's worth. So I would sell this for 10, and then it is discarded from the game. And that goes for the same for any weapons that you sell. So let's say I sold that card, I played the staff, and I have the 3 other coins. So I have a total of $40 to spend. So now when we go up here, the top is always going to be the same. It's always going to be beer, scrolls, magic, potion, and nuggets, which is used for money. The bottom is always going to be weapons and monsters. So as you can see, the only thing I can afford here is the Morning Star. If I purchase that, it goes into my discard pile. But let's just say I had enough money and I bought an orc. This goes into your discard pile, but when it's reshuffled and comes back in your hand, when you play it, it's going to be played on your opponent. When there's a monster on you or your opponent, you must kill the monster that is attached to you until you attack any opponent. So as you can see here, he has 3 damage. That's his health. So anytime you attack a monster, the health does carry over to the next round. So I'll say you only did 1 damage to him, he'll have 2 left over from the next round, and you can use a dice or whatever you want to help you with show his health. And this is going to be the experience that you get when you defeat this card. But now let's just say he is attached to that elf. Every turn, your opponent is going to roll the die, and then +2 is going to be the damage inflicted at the start of your turn. So you kind of want to get this killed right away. So let's just say my opponent does kill him. It goes back into my discard pile, and then she will gain 60 experience. So she is already almost closer to reaching level 2. So that's how the monsters are played. There's also other weaker monsters here. We have the bat, which is, again, not that strong. You're going to get -3 for whatever you roll. It has 1 damage. and has 20 experience. So I'm gonna go into heavier weapons. So this is, say you use a giant axe. Now, when a card has this symbol right here, it means that it is a heavy weapon. If you play a card like this, it is the only weapon that you can play. So any other weapons that are in your hand will be discarded. But, as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. So it is a fairly good card right here to use. We have others here. We have the Thunder Hammer. So like this one, all players remove a card from their hand. Please roll the dice, +2, and that would be the damage that it inflicts. There's other cards here, like a bow. Here, as you can see, the art's really good on these cards. Draw a card. And here we have like magic. So when you use magic, you have to have the intelligence to use it. So when you use this card, it's going to cost you 4 intelligence for that turn. So let's say you use the lightning. You're going to have -4 intelligence. So if you have any other magic cards in your hand and you don't have enough intelligence, you cannot use them. So, you know, and most of these cards are really pretty strong. This is just a basic lightning card. Another one I want to show you here is the beer. So this is just one basic beer card. This will give you 1 health, but it also subtracts some intelligence from you. And of course you have healing potions. And right here are the nuggets. Now the nuggets are pretty interesting. So they'll always add a lot of money to your from when you play. But there are some that you know, they'll say like times whatever you roll on the dice and stuff. So this is really good cards to have, and you know, again, it's pretty cheap, not bad. So that's pretty much the basic concept of the game. You're pretty much doing that back and forth until your player's health is down to 0. So I'm gonna go over the cooperative mode right now with the adventure book. I'll show you how that's played, and then we'll get to the review. Okay, I'm just gonna go over really briefly the Reaper's Hand expansion and the cooperative mode. When you purchase this game, you're not only getting a cooperative mode, but you're getting 3 new characters, which are right here. You're gonna get a Necromancer, a Red Mage, excuse me, right here, and a Dark Elf. So pretty cool. Again, the artwork on all these are really good. Very impressed. And you're also gonna get more cards for the base game, more monster cards, more weapon cards, and also get these dungeon cards. These cards are used for the cooperative mode. As you see, there's all different types. There's like punch here, and then like this one I have like different power. So you may use this attack once per turn instead of playing any other weapon card or attack spell. So along with those, you will get several dungeon sheets. So this will be a basic dungeon. There's more right over here, and you will get this adventure book. You see there's several chapters here. I must say that the art in this game and in this book is really good. I'm really impressed with all of it. Yeah, pretty cool. And then of course you have the player development sheet right here. You know, name of character, hero name, XP points, inventory. So yeah, if you're interested in picking up this game, definitely check out the cooperative adventure mode. So now I'm going to go back to the review, let you know what I think of this game. Okay, so I might come off a little bit biased when doing this review because I am a big fan of deck builders, but I just want to go through what I liked and what I disliked. I'm not going to be reviewing the cooperative mode of this game. I didn't get to play it. I'm just going to be reviewing the whatever cards came with this expansion and the base game. So the first thing I liked was the artwork. The second I opened up this game, the artwork just really jumped out at you. Lorenzo did everything on his own. It is incredible. Really good job. Another thing I like is that the game is very well balanced. Every single player, nothing really felt overpowered, which is not a big plus when it comes to these like asymmetrical deck builders. So the last thing I like is all the different characters that come in this game. So with the expansion, there are 9 different characters.
Like I said before, everything was well balanced. Nothing felt overpowered. Uh, Along with the base game and the expansion, yeah, so you have 172 cards in the base game, 69 in the expansion, and that could be added to the base game. That adds to the replayability. I still want to try all the different characters that come in this game, and try the different weapons out with each one, the different magic cards. So there is a lot of replayability here. The misses of this game is that it does drag a little too much. My first game I played at a 5-player count, where like you're teamed up with other people and you're going after two other specific people. So like the person to your left and your right is on your team, and the other two are your opponent. That game took us an hour and a half, and I thought it really overstayed its welcome. When it comes to a deck builder, I want something that will take me the most 30 minutes to play. 2 and 3 player games played about 30, some 45, some even went an hour, which is still a little too long for a deck builder. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. I still recommend it. Again, it does drag a little too much, but I still think if you're a fan of deck builders, definitely check this game out. I'm going to post a link to his website if you want to purchase this game. I think a lot of people, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. Everybody that I played with liked it, so nobody said anything. I think the worst score was a 7 out of 10. For me personally, I'm going to give this a 7.5. Again, there are more expansions out there. If you want to check them out, I'll probably check them out myself. It might increase the score. We'll see. But thanks again, Lorenzo. Good job with the game. Please like, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have a great day, guys.